Hello and welcome to Talk FCB and welcome back here to the Barcelona FIFA 18 career mode, and we are going to be continuing that today. In the first game we're going to be taking on Olympiacos. We're heading back to the Champions League where we're currently top of our group. Then we're going to go to Las Palmas and play in the league where we are chasing first place, and we're going to be looking at all that and more in today's episode. And let's kick straight off with the Olympiacos match. And what I'm going to try and do is, guys, get a few more career mode episodes in during this international break. There might not be as a lot of things going on with Barcelona themselves, so in this international break that spans over the next week or so, I'm going to try and get as many episodes as I can out of this FIFA 18 career mode. So let's have a look at the game against Olympiacos. The group games are in a slightly different order on FIFA to as they are in real life, but we got the same teams: Olympiacos, Sporting Lisbon we've already played, and Juventus will be our game after this one. But we are going away to Olympiacos, where in real life we struggled in Greece. 0-0 it finished on that day, so we're desperately going to be trying to avoid what happened there in Greece, and for that reason I am going to name quite a strong team. So I'm going to change a few things in my lineup, but like I say, I'm going to try and keep things as strong as possible. We've got a game against Las Palmas, but that comes on the Sunday. This game is on the Tuesday, so there's going to be enough time to recover some of these key players. I've gone with Ter Stegen, Jordi Alba and Titi. I'm going with Marlon instead of Piqué, Semedo, Busquets. A first appearance for Barcelona for Carlos Soler, the player that we brought in from Valencia. Very, very good young talent. I've kept Iniesta in the team, but if we are on the winning side, you know, halfway into the game, I'm definitely going to be looking to bring him off. I'm going to keep MESSI central, play Kasper Dolberg up front, and off to the right, Gerard Deulofeu to give us some pace and to stretch Olympiacos as much as possible. So let's get straight into the game and see what happens.
Well, these two teams have already played, of course, on match day 1. Now they are involved in this fixture in the Champions Cup, match day 2.
So here we go then for Olympiacos against Barcelona in the Champions League. You can see here that we are top of the group ahead of Juventus, and we're going into this game with some good confidence. We've had a lot of wins of late. Hopefully that can continue at a place, like I say, we struggled in real life away at Olympiacos. So hopefully we can get the job done here. I've named a pretty strong team, but not everybody out here are established first team starters. So we're going to have to wait and see how this one pans out. Here's Deulofeu on to MESSI now. He's got Dolberg ahead of him. Dolberg can turn. He's got Iniesta just ahead of him as well, but he turns and plays in MESSI. He's got Semedo down the right. He chooses to go with him. Pulls it back here to Deulofeu. Out of his feet, gets another go at it and smashes that one over the bar. Little chance there for Deulofeu coming in. Iniesta on to MESSI. Got Iniesta continuing his run. Here goes Iniesta. He's got MESSI. It's a lovely ball. Lionel Messi! There's the first goal. We have not been great in this first half, but Messi and Iniesta get us out of a hole and give us a very important goal to give us the goal in Greece.
Well, this is what...
Lovely bit of play here. Really nice pass from Iniesta. Just picks out Messi. Doesn't need a touch. Smashes it across the goalkeeper on his favoured left side. And like I say, we've really struggled in this first half. Not really had many chances. But Messi clinical in front of goal. And a very, very big one before half-time here.
Barcelona, of course, at any point can just flick that switch.
Now Dolberg waiting for support. You can see the run of Deulofeu. He might be able to get in there. Deulofeu does, and Deulofeu strikes. Wonderful goal. And somehow, despite not really doing anything for the majority of this first half, we have found ourselves 2-0 to the good. That was a really nice piece of play. Dolberg over the top. Deulofeu getting in behind, using a bit of strength there to get in front of his man, and a really thunderous finish. He had a chance earlier on in the first half, blazed it over the bar. This time though, much more controlled, and a really good goal there from Deulofeu. There goes the half-time whistle in Greece. We are 2-0 to the good, and a very, very good end to that first half, which puts us in a really nice position. We're comfortably ahead. I can make some subs now. I wanted to do that. I didn't think I'd be able to, because I thought actually I'd have to bring some players on from the bench, but instead I'm going to do some rotations. We're going to bring on Sergi Roberto for Iniesta in midfield, and I'm also going to rest Lionel Messi, and I'm going to bring on Paulo Dybala to play in that central role.
And the kickoff for the second half of their second game in the Champions Cup group stage.
Now Soler, who I think in general today has had a good game. He's looked comfortable on the ball. He's had some nice pieces of play. Dybala turns his man and just scoops that over the bar there. I just put a bit too much on that. really nicely out of his feet, got the turn in, had a real sight at goal there, and that could have been the game. Pulls it back to Busquets, into the feet of Dybala. Not much room to manoeuvre here. Back into Dybala though, gets some space, and again is he fouled? He was fouled there, penalty given, and a real chance now to make it 3-0 to kill this game once and for all. Dybala rushing into the box. I thought he was brought down when I struck it. The ball flew over the bar, but it did look like a definite foul. Here comes, yeah, it's after the ball is played, but it is a foul. Dybala taken out, and a real chance now. And it is going to be Dybala to take it. I'm not great on penalties, as you can probably see. Save there from Dybala. Wasn't the worst penalty ever, but savable chance there for the goalkeeper, and we're yet to really kill this game. Teddy has just smashed Emenike out the way there. This should be the last action of the game. Not really sure why they brought their keeper forward. They're not going to get two in this time, but they have got another corner. Keeper has stayed up for this one as well. He might be in amongst it there, but Ter Stegen gratefully claiming that, and that should be that in Greece. It is a 2-0 win for Barca, particularly in that second half. Much like the start of the first, we didn't really create anything of note. I thought in general today the performance wasn't great, if I'm honest. I did rotate a few players. A few players came in who hadn't played a lot so far this season, but I think in general, away from home, we saw how difficult it was in real life when we went away to Greece. We did well today, 2-0 win. We keep ourselves top of the group, and that's the most important thing here. A big Champions League win, and now we can get on with the league, playing a very good team and a very rested team against Las Palmas. And as we go on now to our game at home against Las Palmas, you can see over to the right here that Lionel Messi has won the Player of the Month award. He was outstanding in the league so far. You can see here that we are top of the league currently. We're ahead of Real Madrid, even though they played a game more, and Sevilla now have played their game in hand, and they are a point behind us. So in our Champions League group, we're firmly top, level on points with Juve, but ahead on goal difference, and in the league, we are top of the league by 1 point right now. And this is the team that I'm going to go with against Las Palmas at home. We don't really have another game in close proximity to this one, so we can play a strong team as we possibly can. I've decided that I am going to use Ousmane Dembele. I was considering not doing it because of his injury in real life, but what I don't want to do is keep leaving him out of the team so that then he wants to leave, because if he wanted to leave, that wouldn't be realistic either. So I'm going to include him. He is going to play today, as is Luis Suarez from the start. Jorginho comes back in, Piqué as well, and hopefully at the Camp Nou we can really put on a show here against Las Palmas.
Well, the vibrant football that comes from La Liga is on offer for you today. To describe it, I've got Alan Smith alongside myself, Martin Tyler. Alan, this is football where it's at, I guess.
Yeah, buenos dias, Martin. Looking forward to it.
Here we go then for Barca against Las Palmas, the 7th league game of the season so far. What is going to be very, very different about this game compared to the one in real life, there are supporters inside the stadium. Of course, in real life, remember, the game was played behind closed doors. A very, very strange game that was. We did win it though, and hopefully we can win this one too. Here's Messi, fresh from his Player of the Month award, very much deserved. He's been the outstanding player in this team, of course, so far. Here's Jordi Alba early on into Iniesta. Luis Suarez might drop for him here, blocked. Jorginho onto Dembele, nice little touch there. He's got Suarez down the middle. He might be offside here, but Suarez going through anyway. Not offside, that one's going to stand. Dembele to Luis Suarez. A fantastic finish, and within 11 minutes here, we do have the lead. I was wondering about that one. Suarez looked like he just about bent his run. We're going to see it more clearly here. He was just on the shoulder, well timed from Dembele, and a really, really good finish. I named a strong team for this game, and I'm really hoping now we can put a few goals on Las Palmas here. Here's Suarez looking for the run of Messi. Messi's going to pick that one up. He's got the pace to get in behind. It is on his right foot though. We're going to wait for Luis Suarez, and he doesn't quite find him. I could have taken that on with Messi's right there. Semedo back to Jorginho into the space of Messi. This time it is on his right. I'm going to go for it. It is 2-0. We are running away with this one very, very early on. It is already looking comfortable. Nice play again. Jorginho with a nice forward pass into Messi. Gets away from his man very easily. This time we take the shot on straight across the goalkeeper. Absolutely no chance. Now Messi, Dembele's free over this side. Las Palmas have committed players. Dembele just couldn't quite get it under control quick enough, but he has got men in the area. Looking to find Messi. Not quite. There is the halftime whistle. We struck early and we struck very much quickfire. 2 goals in the opening 20 minutes or so. Messi getting the second, Luis Suarez with the first. But we are going to make a change or two at halftime. I'm going to look to bring on Denis Suarez, and I'm going to do that in place of Iniesta just to preserve him, just so we don't overwork him. And I'm also going to bring on Paulo Dybala in place of Luis Suarez. He got his goal in the first half. The second half now, we'll see what Paulo Dybala can do.
This looks promising.
Oh, it was very nearly a goal there. Las Palmas coming on, breaking quickly. I think it was Jonathan Kaleri. Halilovic playing him in, smashing it there from outside the box, and that is just inches away from going in. We do need to kill this game off. 1 goal for Las Palmas could make this a bit nervy. Now it's Jonathan Vieira, but Jorginho back really well there to defend, and now starting with Semedo up the line to Ousmane Dembele. Again, not the greatest of first touches there. Oh, mistake, a goal here for Las Palmas. That's exactly what can happen. They are back in it. It is Vitolo on loan. He's going to go to Atletico Madrid in January, but a real mix-up here at the back. Are switched off completely. The ball over the top. Jordi Alba beaten there, and it was Umtiti, and it was actually deflected into the path of Halilovic, and Vitolo puts that in, and Las Palmas here are back in the game. Here's Messi onto Denis. Gets it out of his feet. Denis Suarez! Oh, so close. It's the inside of the post there. Great effort. Got it out of his feet. Had a go on goal, and that was really unlucky to being 3-1 there. Halilovic into Kaleri. You've got to be careful now. Ter Stegen with a save. Now Messi. And it's actually 1 against 1 here. Messi with 1 man to beat, and you think he can do that, and I've gone and messed that up. Ah. Denis onto Messi. Dembele's free over that side. Just rushed that a bit. But now there might be a chance. Dembele's got Dybala to his left. Lays him off. Dybala! Not really as powerful as I would have liked there. 5 minutes, or less than 5 minutes now to go. Can we hold on? Still up against it here. Here comes Halilovic. Ter Stegen here with 2 minutes to go. Now it's Messi. Still want to get 1 more. Here goes Lionel Messi. He's on a 1-man mission. He's in on goal. It's Lionel Messi, and he does seal it. It is going to be 3 points. We are staying top of the table, and of course, it comes from that man. I wanted to get 1 more goal. We were probably going to win the game anyway, but it's nice to wrap it up, and what a way to do it. Power executed there with a finish, and a wonderful, wonderful goal once again from the player of the month, Lionel Messi. And there, pretty much from the kickoff, is the final whistle. We made it a bit harder for ourselves in the end, but we do get the 3 points at the Camp Nou against Las Palmas. 3-1 it finishes, and we roll on. And as you can see here, following that result against Las Palmas, we have established a 4-point lead at the top of the table. If Sevilla win their game in hand, they could go to still 1 point behind us, but we are 4 points clear of Real Madrid and Athletic in second place. And when we look at the top goal scorers, there really is no doubt as who is the best player in this league by a country mile. Gamero and Vesca are on 4 goals, so are Bruno, Aspas and Andone. But Messi with 5 goals more already, he's on 9 for the season in the league and is looking, to be honest, quite unstoppable. And one more thing which I do want to say about the top goal scorer list. Messi at the top, like we've said already, but there is a mistake there, I think, at 7th place. It says Cristiano Ronaldo, he's on 3 goals, which appears to be 3 times more than he has in real life. But obviously, this is a video game, and obviously on here, he's doing much, much better. Good for him. Now, much like real life, we do have an international break now, so this is going to be the end of this episode, but when we come back in the next episode, which I do hope to have for you guys in the next few days. We're going to be playing Atletico Madrid away at the Wanda Metropolitano, and we're going to be playing Juventus in the Champions League. So 2 really, really feisty games to come. That's going to be in the next episode. I'm really, really looking forward to some high-profile games. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode today, guys. 2 games, 2 wins, a pretty mediocre performance against Olympiacos, a few more goals against Las Palmas. We made that difficult though. Hopefully we can really hit the high notes and have our A game in those games against Atletico and Juventus, when we're going to need all of our squad and everybody to be on fire. I'll see you then. Leave your thoughts down below, but until then, as always, Vesca El Barça.
Barça, Barça, Barça.